Charlene practices for 3 hours a day, 3 times a week.
Notre Dame knows that there are plenty of haters out there, but to accuse the team of faking injuries, well, that doesn't sit well with head coach Brian Kelly.
What made you decide on Northwestern? How are you personally preparing for this semi-sectional game on Friday? What would it mean to all of you, seniors especially, to get the win on Friday night and to continue this season that you're having?
Chuck, having a week 2 bye is a little strange, but the Irish relished in that extra time. They let it sit and marinate as they prepped for New Mexico.
The team has doused head coach Adam Yoder in water every time he comes into the locker room following a victory. Now head coach Yoder may be going home in a different change of clothes, but he and his team are going home as state champions. And something special that's about Derby players is they all get their own Derby names. So mine is Smedley Smears. And by joining the Memphis Grizzlies, you're the first female coach of that organization. You're going to be the 9th active female coach. How excited and honored are you to be joining that select group of groundbreaking women?
I'm so honored.
Once you did make that decision, what was that like to tell her?
Well, initially it was really exciting when I first told her.
Yeah, guys, when Tommy Kramer went down with an MCL sprain against Michigan, it was finally Trevor Ruland's time to shine. Ruland himself has been plagued by injuries his entire career. Most recently, another setback that came this spring that cost him a potential starting position. Doctors say he shouldn't play, but that's not stopping him.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to play. I'm beat up, I won't lie to you. And I've been told not to play, that I shouldn't play because I got the knee of an 80-year-old, they say.
Injuries have derailed Trevor Ruland's collegiate career, but that sure hasn't changed his love for the game.
He loves to play, and he loves being with his teammates. There's a connection there that has kept him persevering through all these injuries.
And that list of injuries is daunting. Since he got to Notre Dame, Ruland has had 3 surgeries on his left knee, a broken elbow, broken ankle, and a broken nose. He's also torn both pecs and his labrum. The right guard is finally healthy enough to start. He just hates the way he got the role.
I would trade, playing right now for Tommy and Rob to be healthy for sure. It's heartbreaking seeing them on crutches on the sideline.
Ruland says he wakes up hurting every morning.
I live in the training room, and I do everything I can to get out there and practice.
But says it's something every college football player deals with.
Wouldn't change anything, and coming back was the best thing I've done. It's been so rewarding just to teach some of the younger guys some things and come back here and contributing, helping a good team win some ball games. It's been fantastic.
He's leaving a reputation of perseverance.
His legacy is just overcoming a number of injuries and now really getting a chance in his last year to contribute to success.
Today marks the final day Trevor Ruland gets to play in the house that Rockne built. He says his mom was already emotional about the moment last week.
Number 57, Trevor Ruland.
Just thinking about it now, I'm starting to get a little emotional. It's been a lot, and I wouldn't change anything. And to think this is my last time going out there, I remember running out there as Texas as a redshirt offensive lineman. It's going to be tough.
But he knows he has a football game to play and that the emotions need to be pushed aside.
Once we start playing, I'll play. And then once it's over, take my pictures, celebrate a little bit, and then get ready for one more.
Ruland says he and the other offensive linemen like to joke that practice is so hard, there's no way they'll be able to make it back out the next day. But in the end, they always make it back out onto the practice field because they play for the guy next to them. Guys.
Boxing is not looked at upon as a female sport.
Don't tell that to Charlene Resendez. She's breaking the status quo.
You can get in the ring and show them what you're made of.
At just 10 years old, she's already making a name for herself in the ring.
And you can see in her work that she is dedicated, she's focused, and she's well disciplined, and she loves what she does.
3 years ago, Charlene started participating in the South Bend Police Athletic League boxing program.
When I first got in the ring, I was nervous. I was thinking, am I going to fail?
Charlene has done a fantastic job. She follows our instructions, and that is, you don't give up, you give 110%. No matter how hard it gets, you can make it through hard work.
But last year, she wanted to take her training a step further.
I wanted to start fighting and winning and getting trophies.
Now she competes against other girls from across Michiana and has already collected some hardware. Charlene practices for 3 hours a day, 3 times a week. With her dad as her coach and community members as her trainers, she's got a full army of supporters.
I love it so much because it feels like I'm not lonely, like I'm here with my dad. It's like they're family to me. I wouldn't do nothing to let them down. Like I would try my hardest and try my best.
And she's got big dreams.
I want to be a really good fighter. I really want to be a professional boxer.
She's also inspiring other young girls in the Police Athletic League.
The other young ladies, they see this and it motivates them to want to come and participate. Now these young ladies, they sit up here, and as you can see, they will hit that bag, hit those mitts pretty hard, they punch hard, they're focused, they're dedicated, and it's all through hard work.
Charlene says all it takes is the courage to get in the ring.
Because then you know, like, you're not gonna fail, you're not gonna fall down or fall off the ring. You're just gonna stay in that ring and keep going.
And that girls can hit just as hard.
Try to accomplish your dreams. Don't give up. Just keep on going.
In South Bend, Megan Smedley, 16 News Now.
For the past month, Notre Dame football has said they were playing for each other and that they wanted to give the senior class one final win. Here is how it all went down. For the final time this season, here come the Irish. Notre Dame finishing up their 2019 campaign, taking on Iowa State for the first time in program history. Late in the first quarter, Irish lead by 3. Ian Book with plenty of time finds who else but Chase Claypool for the diving touchdown. That's Claypool's 13th of the year, 6th most for a single season for an Irish receiver. To the second quarter now. And how about some deja vu? Book has all day again and connects with his go-to man, Chase Claypool, for 43 yards. Initially ruled a touchdown after review. Officials say his knee was down. But just a couple of plays later, Jafar Armstrong gets the handoff and sweeps to the outside to get into the end zone for, believe it or not, his first touchdown on the year. Notre Dame heads into the locker rooms up 20-6 at the half. And on Notre Dame's first possession of the second half, Tony Jones Jr. breaks loose with a nice couple of blocks and heads up the Cyclones sideline. Run, Tony, run. Jones takes it 84 yards to the house for the longest run in Camping World Bowl history. Jones and the Irish run away with this one, 33-9. It may be freezing cold outside, but Notre Dame women's basketball looked to bring the heat inside of Purcell Pavilion this afternoon. The Miami Hurricanes getting a shock to the system today with the cold weather. Notre Dame looked to snap a 4-game losing streak. Back and forth early in this one, Brianna Jackson battles down low, tosses it to a waiting Kelsey Marshall for the three-pointer to pull the Canes within 1. Into the second period, Irish lead by 3. Caitlin Gilbert with the overhand pass to Destiny Walker, left wide open. She sinks the three-pointer to give the Irish the 7-point lead. But it was in the third quarter that the Irish stepped on the gas. Walker throws up a 3, bounces off the rim. Canes get the rebound, but Katie Cole is right there and rips the ball out and finishes with a layup of her own. Irish lead by 6, and her teammates love to see that. Late in the third, Cole passes it to Caitlin Gilbert, loses the ball at first, but battles it out for the layup and gets tossed to the ground on the foul. Cole's there to pick her up, and she is fired up, to say the least. Notre Dame finishes the third quarter on a 20-2 run. Into the fourth, Sam Burnell nails the three-pointer. Burnell finishes with 25 points as the Irish dominate in a 76-53 win. The Irish say they want to use this game as momentum heading into the rest of the season. They have a week off before playing Virginia in Charlottesville next Sunday. The ice now, Notre Dame hockey looking to split the series with Michigan. In the first period, Jake Pavanka fires a wrist shot toward the net. Graham Slaggert is there to tip it in to light the lamp. Irish take the 1-0 lead on Slaggert's third goal of the season. To the second, Wolverines on the power play. Nick Blackenberg fires it from all the way at the top of the Big Ten logo past Cale Morris for the equalizer. And a couple of minutes later, Will Lockwood with the pass to Summers waiting in front. He shoots it in to break the tie. Summers' second goal of the season makes it 2-1 Michigan. Michigan goes on to win 3-1 as the Irish drop their 9th game of the year. By now you know that the United States women's national team defeated the Netherlands earlier today to claim back-to-back World Cup titles. But that victory was more than just hoisting another trophy, more than just adding 4 stars to their jerseys. It was about equal pay, equal rights, and respect. It was about inspiring current and future generations of girls and boys to strive for greatness and to stand up for what they believe in. With that being said, let's take a look at the highlights of the championship game.